What's up there, YouTube? Welcome to my kitchen again, and I wanted to just thank you very much for stopping by. And in this video we are going to be making the world famous Vitamix Taco soup. In this channel we like to make up a bunch of recipes, hopefully learn something new, and have a ton of fun doing it. So this happens to be one of my favorite recipes, and when I used to be a Vitamix rep, we used to do this recipe in the Costco and home show demonstrations all the time. So I'm going to take you through step by step, and first of all we're going to start off with the ingredients. Okay, so what we're going to do here right now is we're going to take off the lid of our Vitamix and we're going to start adding the ingredients. And you know, it's important that when you first start using this machine, you should probably start measure out all the ingredients. You know, a quick tip, always add the ingredients in the order listed when it comes to this machine. So we're going to start off with our chicken broth. And forgive the look of my machine here, it is a little dirty looking. That is because it's about 8 years old and I've been using this machine once or twice a day for that long of a period. So yeah, it's going to look a little worn out because I use it all the time. So there's our chicken broth. We had 2 cups of chicken broth in there. We're also going to add in a couple sticks of celery here. Actually, we'll add in 1 stick of celery. And like, you can throw it in just like so if you want, but realistically, you gotta be able to get the lid on there. So I usually just chop it in half and throw it in like so. Now with the carrot, remember another quick tip with the Vitamix here is that less is more. So don't use a lot of one thing, or otherwise you're only going to taste that one thing. So when it comes to your food, especially things like onions, we're going to use very little bit of onion. So even with carrots, I'm not throwing in a lot of carrot, I'm throwing in a chunk of a carrot. That's it. And then we're going to throw in a tomato. Can I throw it in whole? Yes, I can, but I'm gonna throw it in just chopped up like so. And then again with my onion, I'm just gonna chop my onion here. And you know what, I usually do peel my onion, so you should probably do the same thing. So I'm just gonna peel this outer layer off, just like so. I don't have to be perfect with it or anything like that, but you can see I'm not adding in a lot of onion. I'm adding in very little bit of onion. If you add in a lot of onion, all you're gonna taste is onion. So we've got a few of those ingredients in. One of the last ingredients we're gonna throw in here is a little bit of taco seasoning. And you can, you know, just buy the packaged stuff that you get in the grocery store, but I've made up my own taco seasoning. That's a whole other video that will show you how to make taco seasoning. So last but not least, we're gonna add in a nice chunk of cheese, because taco soup or tacos wouldn't be tacos unless you have a nice chunk of cheese. This is gonna turn into our broth. And then after that, we're gonna add all of these ingredients right here, which is the chicken I cooked, the black beans that I have here, and some corn. We're not using the entire cans of each for this soup. Again, we're gonna use a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But make sure your chicken is cooked. Don't wanna put raw chicken in here. It's not good. So we're gonna put the lid on. We're gonna flip this machine up to high speed, just like so. And we're gonna get going. You ready to blend? Let's do it. So through the magic of time, and that's all it really took to heat up this soup. And just so you know, I let it run for about 3 or 4 minutes. My soup broth was only room temperature, but because this machine is 2 horsepower and the blade spins at around 37,000 RPM, that friction will create enough heat to actually heat up your soup. So watch when I take off the lid, all that nice hot soup. This is just a broth. I obviously like a chunkier soup. I don't like having just broth. And believe me, I know it doesn't look very appetizing, but it tastes a heck of a lot better than it looks, believe me. So what I've done here is I've actually chopped up a bunch of chicken. And typically they'll tell you just throw it in the Vitamix and mix it up. But I like my stuff a little more chunky than that. So what I've done is I've chopped up some cooked chicken. I'm going to add in some black beans here. And I'm also going to throw in a little bit of corn. Just like so. However much you like, to whatever your taste is. And then all I'm going to do is pour the soup on top of it, just like so. Makes about 2 or 3 servings, or 1 Brian-sized serving. Brian. And then of course what you can see here is we've got a nice chunky taco soup, just like so, for you to enjoy. If you want, garnish with a few crushed up tortilla chips, just like so. Mix them all in there like that, and you got a legit taco soup. Let's have a taste, shall we? Oh yeah. Well, there you have it. Thanks for stopping by again, and if you learned something new today, hit those comments down below. And if you want to see more recipes just like this, or if you just want to hang out and watch what I'm up to, consider subscribing. Thanks for stopping by my kitchen again. You guys have a good day.